Hello and welcome to another Quick Success Tips mini module from Veterans Upward Bound. This one is about a key skill, note-taking. Here's a quick lesson on 3 common note-taking methods that college students use. It's impossible to write everything down that any instructor says in class. That's one reason to learn a good note-taking strategy. But you can also use note-taking skills when reviewing textbooks or attending meetings at work. It's a handy skill to be able to summarize and organize information so you can easily find it. There are 3 main note-taking styles. Each has its benefits and drawbacks, and some styles may be more comfortable for you. Experiment to find your most comfortable style, and remember that sometimes you'll need to change your style based on your setting or your goals for that note-taking session. The 3 note-taking methods are the Cornell method, the outline method, and the mind map. Let's start with Cornell. The Cornell method is popular because it's easy and it creates a study guide as you make your notes. You fold your note paper vertically, about 1 to 2 inches from your left margin, and that creates a line. On the right side, you jot your notes from your lecture or your text, leaving the left side blank. Later on, after the lecture, preferably within 24 hours, you would make notes on the left side about what the main topics are, or questions. That way, to test yourself, you just cover up either the right side or the left side to see what you remember. See the example here. Memory, transfer, and learning are the primary key words on the left side, and then the little notes are over on the right side. Remember, you're summarizing, not writing down every word. It's very easy to learn, and it's good for organized lectures or for texts. Next, let's discover the outline style, and this is probably one that you're familiar with. An outline style is best when you are following an organized lecture or a text that's easily divided into topics and flows in a linear way. You number each topic and each subtopic as the example shows, writing short notes about each topic. In this example on a study skills lecture, you would make sure always that you put your class number and your date in there. And then the first topic here is preparation for learning, and under that the subtopics talk about reading text, taking notes, reviewing prior lecture notes, asking any questions. And then the second main topic is what to do during class, like sitting down in the T-zone of the classroom, taking notes, participating, and asking questions. Those are your subsections for number 2. You can also leave extra room for more details that you fill in later. It's good to put the name and date at the top of each of your class notes, regardless of which style you use, so you can easily refer to them and find them, and keep them in a binder, or if you're taking them online, keep them in a folder that you create for each class for each semester. The less common style is called the mind map. It's a little bit less detailed, but it's a useful tool for both note-taking and test preparation. And a mind map just deals with key words to jog your memory, and you fill in the details verbally. It can also be helpful in doing your writing projects. Sometimes it's hard to organize your thoughts, and the mind map is a nice way of doing that. And here you'll see that you're starting with a central theme, in this case, spiders. And out from that central theme, you're going to have your subtopics, like the characteristics of spiders, the poisonous and non-poisonous spiders in Arizona, and spider phobias. Each subtopic is related off of the central theme, or they could be related to a subtopic, getting wider and wider as you go. This is a good method for students who are more artistic, whose memory is a little more keyed to words rather than a whole bunch of text. It's also good for when your instruction is not sequential or linear. When your instructor kind of bounces around from topic to topic, then you don't have to worry about your notes getting out of order. Um, the tough part of this is that studying from it, unless you put it into a flashcard or something like that, is a little difficult unless you can do it all from memory. So, which method is best? Well, the truth is, none of them are. Use whatever method comes to you naturally. And remember that you may need to switch it up. Maybe a science class has a different way of teaching and a different note taking method required, and an English class is very different for you. There's no right or wrong way. Some people also like to tape record lectures, and I want to make sure to let you know that you should ask permission from your teacher unless this is a disability accommodation. Some instructors also provide outlines for their classes, and you can just add your notes to the outlines, which is great. And if you have questions about how to take better notes, remember that the Learning Center can help you with that too. If you need help, make sure you ask someone. There are a lot of students on campus, a lot of tutors, and your Veterans Upward Bound staff who can help you take notes. There's also some great videos online that you can access. Hope that helps you. Thanks for attending.